Good morning, traders. Welcome to the Ruthless Trading live trading video recap. This is capturing my trades from the day before, all live streamed to the members of the Ruthless Trading Discord community. In real time, we trade every day from about 9:15 to 11:30. What I mean by live, this is not a pre-recorded trading session where I come back and talk about the trade. This was the exact same trading commentary streamed to the members in the Discord community all in real time. All I've done is recorded the trading session as they played out and posted here to YouTube for your education and enjoyment. If you're interested in joining our trading community and learning more about how to trade, I'll post a link to the Discord below. Got some great members in the community. We've got a lot of experience within the community, including myself and some others that have been trading for, 10 plus years. We got some traders in there that have been trading, from 6 months to a year that are kind of just getting started in their journey, kind of soaking up information from some of the more experienced traders in there. And then, of course, we got brand new traders in there, never traded before, looking to jump in. They join the Discord. It's free to join. They ask a bunch of questions. Either myself or other experienced traders will go in there and help answer them. So enjoy the recap here and look forward to seeing you into the community.
Good morning, team. If you can hear me, give me a thumbs up in the chat.
Order filled.
So good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is October 17th. Currently 9:58 here in the market. Start the day off here, taking one short right here off that volume weighted average price here. Market looking bearish. 9 below the 20, below the 200 moving average, and below the VWAP on this SPY here. We had that one retest of the volume weighted average price here at 584.75. Got that rejection here, so kind of want to take this short. As you can see, we had that retest, kind of hung around the 9 and 20, then had that big pullback here, so kind of scaling my way into a short. Again, I'll add if it pops up to the 20 and then up to that VWAP area. Looking for this to pull back. We did have a little bit of news drop at 10. Going to have a medium effect on the market here. Nice little pullback here, up about 250. For this to come down, trying to make a quick 400 bucks here this morning. Wouldn't be bad here off one contract if we can get filled down here. So there we go. Nice little pullback here. Let's go ahead and lock this up. I'm going to take that quick 300 here to get the morning started. Get us in a nice little position here. So $300 to start the day off. So pretty nice classic setup here that we kind of took this morning. Again, we had that nice little pullback here this morning that retested that volume weighted average price, and then now pulling back again. All we did was after this pullback here, we waited, jumped in right at that 9 moving average, and then we got that nice little pullback here, able to take some nice little profit. So we'll see what the next opportunity is. We'll see if this pops back up. Right now, not much action after that big pullback, just kind of consolidating down here. RSI a little bit oversold here into the 30s. Okay, nice little $300 to start the day off here. right now, not a lot of action here. Again, we took one short here. We're up $300 to kind of get the day started. Again, we kind of waited for. We had that nice little pullback. We waited for the retest. Went short on the retest, and we got that nice little red candle here on the way down. Kind of sitting back, looking for about the same thing. I want to see if this retests this area and then starts to fill again. Right now, RSI is a little bit oversold to try to chase this on the way down. Again, looking for a big day today and tomorrow. Again, we had a decent sized loss yesterday, kind of wiped out the gains from, again, Monday was Columbus Day, so not a lot of opportunities there. And then yesterday, I think Tuesday walked away with like $300 or something, but yesterday had a nice little $800 and something loss there. Kind of puts us, not much up for the week here, so looking to finish out this week pretty strong. Today and tomorrow. So again, market's starting to pump up here a little bit. We'll see what the market wants to do. Kind of set ourselves up for our next trade, whether that is to the upside here, or if we get a rejection off this 20 moving average and close below the 9, I'll be looking to go short. As long as the RSI kind of follows into suit here. Getting one trade here this morning. Nice little setup right there. Coming away with 300 bucks.
Order filled.
We go short here.
Order filled.
Going to add a short there off the 20 moving average. Looking for this to come down. If this starts to break through that 20, though, I will get out of this. I want to see this kind of fall to lows here. May get stopped out here. The market looks like it wants to run here a little bit. Let's see here. This is going to be the final test. If it kind of holds at 9, I'll just get out. This kind of looks like it wants to pump up. We've got a big gap to fill up to that VWAP, so that's probably the better play. Let's see here. Let's see what the market wants to do. Don't want to take a lot of risk on this play.
Order filled.
We're going to get stopped out there.
Order filled.
We'll get stopped out there. So let's see. Market looks like it wants to run. We got a pretty big gap to fill up here, so we'll wait and see if we get a big push. So the market's starting to rally here to the upside. So market getting a nice little push here, starting to rally. Again, we'll look for opportunities here. So there's that room up to the VWAP, filled the gap here. So pullback coming in here off that VWAP area. Big pullback off that VWAP area. Wow. Big lower shadow as well. See how this candle closes here. So actually, if we can get it back above this 9 moving average, retest the 9 and 20, and then continue on up, we can actually look for longs here. First profit target would be VWAP, and then potentially a break of it. Let's see. I want to see what it does on this retest. It's got to close above the 9 here. About 15 seconds left on this candle. Setting itself up for a good trade. We'll see here. Again, big doji candle coming in. Candle of indecision here. Closing below the 20 here. Kind of in this 50-50 territory, whether this is really going to start to shoot down or we're going to try to shoot back up. I want to wait for more of a clear setup here. 1031 here in the market. And as you can see, just kind of dancing around this area.
Order filled.
Like this to the long side here. Again, I like this to the long side here to retest that VWAP. RSI right where I like it, right in the 50s here. 9's above the 20. Got room to the VWAP. We kind of retested this and closed above the 9, so I do like this for a push higher here. Just have to be patient because it is a little bit choppy.
Order filled.
I'm going to add here. Okay, we got 3 contracts in here. And looking for this to run long here. I want to see that lower shadow come in here and reclaim that 9. If not, we got to be careful here. About 20 seconds left on this candle. Again, it's kind of getting that real choppy move here. That was a nice little setup as well for a move higher. Let's see what it does. I want to see how this candle closes. If it 9 gets below the 20, which it might do here. Let's see.
Order filled.
So I'm going to add here.
Order filled.
Looking for this to push back up toward that 9 and 20 moving average.
Order filled.
So looking for a nice little lower shadow come in here. I want to see it kind of push back up toward that 9 and 20. then honestly I would probably reverse this position and then take it short once it retests. So here's a test. Like I said, I want to see this push up toward that 9 and 20. Almost want to see it fell off there, and I will reverse this position and take this to the short side. I want to see the retest here. Got my hand actually on the reverse. So again, this was a good little setup to the short side until the market came crashing down underneath it. Again, we're looking for a quick little run up here, and then we're going to reverse this position as it runs into the 9 moving average here. Going to play the Uno reverse card here. Again, we want to see it test that 9. That's when we'll click reverse. We'll reverse it here. Take this to the short side. Wow, is it going to push up? Setup still here for the short side. We may get that quick little run here. May try to run to the VWAP, which will have heavy limit orders up here. What we do like to see, like it when it does kind of break that 20 moving average, it'll get that kind of slow retest here, then it'll get back underneath the 9, and then it'll start to give it away again. Again, we actually took profit off of that long trade here where I reversed it. Again, now we're looking for the big pullback here. So here's the pullback coming in. We want to see that strong pullback all the way down here to start these profit targets. Give us a nice little profit here on the day. So let's see this come to start to fill us here.
Order filled.
All right, we'll take some profit here. Gonna be patient
Order
here.
filled.
I'm gonna take that. Got 5 contracts left here. No reason to sell them early. Like I said, I want to see it come all the way down here, retest some of these lows. Looking for one little flush here.
Order filled.
Taking some more profit here off the table.
Order filled.
Taking some more. Got 3 contracts left here.
Order filled.
Taking some more profit here. Got 2 contracts left. Put a stop loss break even on these last ones. That was the low of the day that it just retested, so we'll go lower here for a nice little breakdown here. These last 2 contracts. Last two contracts here will either be break even on them, or we'll be able to make an extra $800 off these last 2 contracts. So kind of a crazy ride here. Again, we went long originally, and that was the wrong idea because the market pulled back. So then we had to wait for the retest of the 9 and 20. So then once we got that retest, immediately reversed that long position that I pretty much was break even on. Actually made a couple bucks on that trade, but like I said, immediately hit the Uno reverse card there, took 7 contracts to the short side. And then we got that nice little break here, this nice little setup, and then that nice little push to the downside here. We're still holding 2 contracts here. We've locked up $730 after commission, $737 of profit we've already locked up. And we're got $350 open here. And we'll either make an extra like $800 here, put our profit on the day almost toward that 1,500 mark, or we'll get pretty much break even on these last 2, and we'll make $775 on the day. So we'll see which way. Again, we've already tested low a day twice here. I want to see it retest that low a day again, and then get that nice little break, and we can really make some profit here. So unrealized, we're up about $375 here, $400 on just these last 2 contracts. Got trailing stop losses on them. Again, we'll either be break even on these last 2 or profit nicely here. But nothing telling me to sell these. So everything looking good for a continued short here. 9 below the 20, below the VWAP, below the 200. RSI is at 44, so that's in a decent place too. It's got some room to the downside.
Order filled.
We're going to get stopped out there on one of the contracts. Still got 1 left here. One contract left. We're either going to be break even on this last one, or we'll make 425. 1047 here in the market. It's been a wild trading day, I will say that. First trade we made 300, second trade we lost 300. Then this last trade here was pretty wild, where we had 7 contracts to the upside. We were getting pushed to the down. I knew we would try to retest that 9 and 20. That's what I waited for. As soon as we got the retest of the 9 and 20, because I knew I was on the wrong side immediately once that 9 broke underneath the 20. But always once we get that break, we'll get a retest. Just had to be patient for it. Got that retest I was looking for. Immediately reversed that position. I don't do that very often, but this trade setup kind of worked itself out to be like that. Don't normally like to go heavy 7 contracts on a reverse trade, but the setup was there and we got paid off. So again, we've locked in $760. This last trade here is break even with this last contract. Again, so we'll either make $425 on this last contract, that'll put us up about $1,200 on the day, or we'll break even on this last one and we'll close out the day $760 in profit, which is good with that $760. Okay, yesterday taking a pretty decent sized loss of a little bit over 800. Again, I'll get that YouTube video posted here later today in this one as well. It's some wild trading days here in the market. Again, got a stop loss on this last contract, break even. Then a take profit down there at that 58.90 range, which will put us up 425 here. $10.50 in the market. Let me move this last take profit up here more toward that low a day here, just to get a better chance of getting filled. Oh, so we get 300 off that. That still puts us in the 4-figure range. Like the way walk away with today with $1,000 here. Let's see. Need a couple more ticks to the downside. We'll get paid off. We'll end this day here. It's a pretty wild day. Last 2 days have been pretty wild in the market. Let's see. A little bit more here. 2 ticks. Oh man, I'm 1 tick away on the level 2s here. I see my order floating out there. Watching the level 2s. Man, 2 ticks away here. I see my order on the bids. Right now, just watching the level 2s, seeing my order, see if it's going to get filled out there. Come on, just a couple ticks here. 2 ticks. Down to 300. Somebody fill me. There's 129 orders sitting on the bids right there where my order's at. Pretty congested. A lot of liquidity down there. A lot of liquidity right there at that 583 area on the SPY. Again, that's low of days here. You got a lot of buyers looking to buy that up.
Order filled.
Finally, there we go, there we go, there we go. All right, that's going to put us after commissions $1,059 here, and that is going to be it for me. So, pretty wild day, kind of to recap kind of what we had going on. We had a beautiful trade this morning. This is a nice little trade setup. Again, here we had that big red candle. We just waited for the retest and went short here on the retest, and then sold here on that big pullback. One contract, 300 bucks. Then we had this loser here where kind of had the same setup. We kind of retested that 20 moving average. We had that pull back into here, and then I jumped in off the 9 thinking this was going to go lower, added here off the 20, and then once it closed above the 20 moving average, I knew I was wrong, and I just stopped out, which was the right call because we pushed even higher. So again, taking the loss here, recognizing that I'm on the wrong side of things, just stopping out, because if we're still holding short here, we're going to get crushed. And then here, this is the wild trade here. We started to pull back. We had that nice big red candle that I like to see. But then it closed above the 9 right here. The 9 was still above the 20. We had room up to the volume weighted average price on the SPY. I was thinking to jump in here and then ride this back higher to the volume weighted average price was going to be my profit target. That's not what happened. So what happened here is really where I jumped in. We had that big pullback where I had some ad orders down here. Had that big pullback all the way into here where I started adding into it just to lower my cost average, just because I knew we were going to try to retest this area. But the 9 did break underneath the 20. That was what made me realize I was to the wrong side of things here. So as we came up break even, I just reversed this position, knowing that we were most likely going to go lower. We had that green candle that broke above the 20, which is fine because the 9's still below the 20. We'll retest here, then we finally got that nice red candle, closed below the 9 moving average, and then that's where we took profits, where we had that nice little pullback. And just kind of scaled our way out and then kind of held those last 2 contracts, and then we're just kind of on this nice little downtrend here. Got stopped out, break even on one of the contracts, but the second contract there paid off 300 bucks here. So that puts profits on the day $1,059. So right where I wanted to be here. Again, kind of decent day Monday and Tuesday. Decent sized loss on Wednesday pretty much put me break even for the week. So needed a nice little day today. We need a nice little day tomorrow to really finish out the week strong here. So again, after commissions, $1,059. This is recorded as well. We'll get that posted. So hopefully you guys made some money. A little bit wild today. Trading, a lot of choppiness, a lot of unexpected moves here. You got to be on your toes on a day like this, but very first nice trade to kind of get the day started. Again, looking for the same kind of trade setup. Immediately realized I was to the wrong side of things. So instead of just kind of letting this get out of control and taking like a big loss, just kind of cut the loss quickly there. And then this second one, again, I was on the wrong side of things, so kind of had to manage my way through this trade, just kind of knowing, hey, I'm going to add down low here, lower that cost average, and then as soon as it pumps back up and I'm toward that break-even mark and we're retesting that 9 moving average, I'm going to reverse this because I've got a strong, technical analysis tells me there's a strong possibility that this, goes even lower after that 9 and 20 crossover underneath the VWAP here. So it's kind of what we did. A little bit of wild trade, a little bit, kind of some wild positions here, but we were able to come out profitable, just playing things smart here. So $1,059 profit, 1057 here in the market. That's going to be my trading day, and hopefully, knock on wood, we got to have a solid day here on Friday. That'll put us up nicely here for the week. Again, Monday, Tuesday, nice little trades. Again, Wednesday, unfortunately had to take a decent sized loss there, kind of wiping out the first 2 days. And then Thursday here coming out, $1,059 after commissions. And then hopefully Friday we have another nice little $1,000+ day and kind of salvage the rest of the week here. So that's going to be it for me. You guys have a good one. I'll see you back tomorrow. Peace.